I'm Lance Yelvington for CyberCountry. You know, relationships are hard. Now, upon revealing that bit of obvious, they can be a strain in your brain, your bank account, and your heart. Veronica Ballestrini, though, meets us at the Elliston Place Soda Shop to tell us that love and music can be as sweet as cookies and cream. In this CyberCountry Minute, she tells us more about her music and other tasty lessons of the heart.
I am Veronica Ballestrini, and I'm originally from Connecticut, but I've lived in Nashville, Tennessee for about 5 years now, and I am really excited about my new album that's just been released, and my new single out at radio right now called Cookies and Cream.
Well, let me ask you about the songs that I've heard you sing. A lot of it is just real life, and everything that you've sung thus far is original and written by you.
Yes.
Now, how tough is it to come up with a concept to put it into song?
You know, it's not really tough, honestly, because I took so long to write these songs. I wanted it to be real. I wanted it to be about my actual life and what I've gone through. So these songs were just inspired by my real life. So it wasn't too hard. For me, music is a way to express myself and to get over a situation, to heal, and lyrics are that too. So, you know, but it's really hard to write a song when you're not inspired. For me, at least. Like, I can't just sit down to write unless I have something to write about, unless I'm really mad about something, unless I'm really sad, unless I'm really happy, then it just doesn't ever work out.
Now, how do you get there? I mean, how do you get to the point where you're gonna write something?
You date a guy that breaks your heart. Just kidding. But,
Taylor Swift tinges there.
Oh boy, Taylor Swift. I love her. I hear that a lot, Taylor Swift. But you know, like for me, like I dated this one guy who just kind of broke my heart, and I wrote a lot of songs about this situation. Anytime I would really think about it, I would, you know, get inspired. And one of the songs off the album is called Death of Me, and that one was just about how, like, I was just so low, and anytime I would close my eyes, I would just think about memories of him, and anytime I'd see anything, like whether it be me passing by a mailbox, I'd be like, oh, I think about him. So like, it was just about that feeling of just being in love and not being with the person anymore. And then Lonely Alone is a song that I wrote about how, you know, like you're with this person and you're together, but you're not really together because you're both somewhere else. And I would rather be lonely alone than with someone and lonely. And that's just that song. And then I have some happy songs, you know, like I've had a lot of happy times too. Cookies and Cream is a song about just being in love, and Stuck in the Middle is just a song about being stuck, like not knowing if you're doing the right thing, but just continuing to go after it. And so here I am.
Well, when you put the album together and going through all the songs, how tough was it to pick the right ones? Because not just the ones that you've written are not just the ones on the album. You've got a depth of stuff out there.
You know, for me, like, I wrote over like 120 songs for this record, and I had to pick my favorites. And a lot of times I would just post an acoustic version of the song on YouTube, and I was like, what do you guys think? Do you like it? Or I'd play it at live shows. And those that were constantly being brought up by fans, like, when is Be My Reason going to be on an album? I want it, like, in my possession. Those are songs that I have to put on my album because people were asking for them, and that made it a lot easier. So it was kind of a joint venture, you know? Like, my fans were helping me pick the songs, and it was cool because I at least knew that people would actually want to listen to the songs.
Now, what's the difference between performing in the studio and performing for a live audience?
It's a totally different vibe, honestly. Like, in the studio, it's a little more quiet. There's not so many people. It's mostly just you and the producer and maybe like an engineer. And then sometimes when you're singing like happy songs, you kind of got to get vibed up even though there's no vibe happening because it's kind of just... So like it's kind of funny, like if you're shooting, if I remember recording a Christmas song and it was like the middle of summer and we'd have to just put like Christmas decorations up, or you're not feeling it. You can't record a song that you're not feeling. So we like put up a Christmas tree and put up lights and stuff. And
grab an elf hat.
Yeah, exactly. Elf hats, jingle bells. But then like when you're singing live, I feel like fans are what make the shows so much better. And when you have a good crowd, like you really get into it. So it's a whole different experience for me, I feel like. But
is there a difference between crowds that you play for up in Connecticut and the ones that you play for down here in Nashville? Because this is like the belly of the beast.
Yeah, honestly, like when you play for crowds like not in Nashville, I'm not like people in Nashville are so used to live music because it's Music City, so there's just so much shows going on. So I feel like when you play outside of Nashville, they respect it more, and they not respect it, but they embrace it more. They're like, oh my God, someone's coming to play for us, because here it's like you get invited to 10 shows a night, so. But Nashville has that thing about it that's just so inspiring, and you go to these shows and you just watch other people write and record, and I've seen some of my favorite writers just play intimate little acoustic shows, and it's just a whole different vibe that you don't see anywhere else.
Now, Cookies and Cream. What can you tell me about Cookies and Cream and any of the promotional materials that go with Cookies and Cream? Because this actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I got a lot of different goodies going on right over here. Cookies and Cream is my first single off my new record, and it's a song about falling in love and that magical feeling, and the feeling of not being able to eat or sleep, and the butterflies, and just, it's one of those songs that I kind of just, it just came to be. And I used a lot of I can't even say
Simile?
it. Yeah, similes. I can sing it, I can't say it. Like, that is all. I've done like radio interviews where I'm just like, I can't even say that, where I'm just not gonna even try. But yeah, and for me, this song is just about being in love and having fun. And I remember my dad came to visit me in Nashville, and it was like 7 o'clock in the morning. I was still sleeping, and he like walked by my room and heard me laughing. And then like later on in the day, he was like, "Who are you talking to so early?" And I was like, "I wasn't talking to anyone." He was like, "Yeah, I heard you laughing in your room." And I was like, "I must have been laughing in my sleep." So like the chorus of the song starts off, "You got me laughing in my sleep," and it's just a happy song about love. Not too many of those, but when I get them, I hang on to them.
Well, tell me, what can we expect from you coming up in the way of performances or anything else that you might be going on with?
Yeah, so we're actually here at Elliston Place Soda Shop, and this is where we shot. Yeah, this is where we shot the new music video for Cookies and Cream, and that will be released really soon. I'll give you a sneak peek before you leave of the video. Yeah. Cool. But and then that music video comes out, and finishing up the radio tour for Cookies and Cream, and pushing the radio to the single to radio, and a tour this fall. And then next week we head to Asia to play a couple shows in Bali and Indonesia. So
cool.
That'll be awesome. And then my full tour schedule for the fall will be up on my website really soon.
Why should somebody go out and buy your album?
They should buy my album because I'm starving and I need to eat. No, I'm just kidding. My music, I feel like if you like my music, just listen to some of the songs. And if you like the songs, then buy it, because all the songs are like that. But if you don't like the songs, then don't buy it. I'm not going to tell you to buy it if you don't like it. But I just I want people to enjoy the songs that I write, and it just brightens up my life knowing that I can write a song that people can relate to and people can and will like. So it's just really cool to me to finally get this album out to the public to listen to. Hi, I'm Veronica Ballestrini, and this is CyberCountry. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'm at Veronica Ball, and my website is veronicaballestrini.com. And be on the lookout for my new music video, Cookies and Cream.